Hello, I'm Natalie Tokar, the Research Project Manager at Niagara College. As a manager of the Applied Research Unit at the college, my role is to really bring people together and to be the glue between the various parties involved in applied research. So generally what happens with an applied research project is an industry partner will come to us with a particular problem that they're looking to address. Perhaps they have an idea for a new product, or perhaps they want to test a product that's already in use. We also look at process development and new services. And so when an industry partner comes to us and they have a particular problem or issue, what we'll do is pair them with faculty members with expertise in that area. So the role of our office is to find those faculty members and bring them together with an industry partner. And once we have a project identified and scoped out in terms of a work plan and development, then we'll bring on students. And students can be involved in applied research in a number of ways. They can be involved both through their courses as part-time or full-time employees and through on co-op and work placements as well. So there's a variety of ways that we sort of bring together those three parties, being industry, faculty, and students.
Hi, I'm Mike Duncan. I'm the Chair of Advanced Visualization at the college. My role at the college is more of maintaining a long-term research vision for which we can involve all sorts of students, and we then bring partners in to be part of these large-scale projects, as opposed to the model Natalie was just talking about, where partners will bring in small projects and we'll do one-off projects or one small.
I guess the difference between the type of research that Mike is speaking of and the model that I was speaking about was more which group we're working with. So the partners that I was speaking about are more the commercializing partner, the partner that's going to take that product and really bring it to market. But in the case that Mike's describing is more the end user. So in some cases we do get an end user that'll come to us. Perhaps it's a greenhouse that's experiencing a particular issue or problem, or a vineyard that's looking at making their operations more productive and more cost efficient. And in that case, that vineyard owner or that greenhouse owner isn't going to be the commercializing partner, but they are the one that sort of address the initial need for the industry as a whole. So in that case, then we will look for a commercializing partner to take that research and applied knowledge that we've developed to market.
So as a long-term research vision, we would create something like what we're working on now with our pragmatic system as a technology infrastructure that would support the farmer or support any grower or even farm managers in conducting precision agriculture, which is basically being able to address the needs of individual plants or zones within a vineyard or farm field. So the idea and principle of precision agriculture is to take advantage or exploit, take advantage of, ameliorate, fix the variability that you find inside an individual field. And so there's a number of ways that you can do that. One approach is to simply try and make everything uniform so that you get uniform growth over the entire vineyard. Another way to take advantage of it is kind of what the new pharmaceutical industries are beginning to do, which is take note of the differences amongst different plants. And each one of those differences is a phenotype reaction of something in their environment. So take, for instance, the French fascination with this chemical called resveratrol, which grows in red grapes. If it does prove in the long term to be a very strong anti-cancer agent, then what you'll see by being able to harvest or being able to select for the growth of resveratrol is you might see, how much would a bottle of anti-cancer agent be worth? Probably more than an entire vineyard, and the wine wouldn't matter anymore, and now you're growing a vineyard for a reason other than for alcohol production or for that perfect bottle of wine. But at the same time, if you can get resveratrol and the perfect bottle of wine, now we're really speaking. And so that's kind of the type of vision that we'll put out. We'll maintain it for a long term and see how we attract various groups. And that tends to attract groups like grape growers, some of the large industry groups, simply because it is a long-term vision and people can grab onto it, understand it over time, and see the consistent messaging and the various projects. And Natalie will take a large project like that and take parts of it, and it'll become part of the student projects that we can engage students in as they move through both their education, formal education, and their informal education that they get as part of Niagara Research.
And a large part of what Mike is describing as well is our collaboration. So some of the ideas that he was speaking about really come from both our industry partners as well as our academic partners. The college really looks at strong linkages and partnerships with our sister colleges in Ontario, as well as across Canada. And we have a number of partnerships with universities both in Canada and abroad in terms of our research capabilities with our industry. So we're really looking at how we can assist with moving the innovation agenda forward both in Ontario but at a national and global level as well.